Welcome to another episode of Bent Not Broken. Heartbreak and trauma may feel like the end of your story, but here it's the beginning of a bold new chapter. I'm your host, Coach Deborah Griffiths, and this is the space where women rise, rebuild, and rediscover their purpose. Remember this truth: you are bent, not broken. Welcome back to this Bent Not Broken bonus episode. I'm Coach Deborah, and today I want to take a few moments to reflect on my powerful conversation with therapist, survivor, and author Stacy Schaffer. Stacy reminded us that healing doesn't mean erasing your past. It means integrating it. Her story is a beautiful example of what it looks like to turn pain into purpose. And I will break this episode down into 4 segments with some coaching tips. Segment 1: The Child Within Still Speaks. When Stacy shared how she built a life on perfectionism, it hit home for so many of us, including me. Maybe you've done it too, striving to be the good one, the helper, the one who holds it all together. But beneath that perfection is often a child still longing to be seen, heard, and understood. Coaching tip number 1: take a moment today to ask yourself, what did my younger self need to hear that she didn't? Write it down. Maybe it's, you're not too much, or you are safe now. This isn't about dwelling on the past. It's about giving love to the parts of you that never received it. Segment 2: Seeing and Hearing Others. One of my favorite moments in our talk was when Stacy said she asked kids, "Help me understand what it's like to be you." That question is powerful, not just for children, but for every human being who's ever felt unseen. Coaching tip number 2: use that same question in your relationships with your partner, your children, or even your friends. Instead of assuming you understand, create a space for them to tell you their truth. That's where connection begins. Segment 3: Healing through Awareness. Stacy also talked about how our unhealed wounds show up in subtle ways, like anger, defensiveness, or needing to be perfect. She encourages us to ask, how old do I feel in this moment? Because often it's not the adult who's reacting, it's the younger version of us. Coaching tip number 3: next time you feel triggered, pause and ask, is this reaction about the present or the past? What would my healed self say or do instead? That small shift in awareness can change everything. Segment 4: Reclaiming Your Story. Stacy's courage to own her own story, even the painful parts, reminds us that truth is the key to freedom. When you tell your story, you reclaim your power. You stop hiding and you start healing. Your challenge this week? Look at an old photo of yourself, maybe as a child or a teen, and ask her, what do you need from me today? Then do one small thing to honor her. Maybe it's journaling, taking a walk, or speaking to yourself with gentleness. Remember, your story matters. Your past may have shaped you, but it does not define you. Healing begins when you give yourself permission to listen to your own voice, your own truth, and your own story. You may be bent, but you are never broken. Thank you for listening to today's episode of Bent, Not Broken. I hope that this episode reminded you that even through life's toughest moments, you are bent, not broken. If this message inspired you, please share, rate, review, and subscribe. as it helps us reach more women who are ready to rise and rebuild. And until next time, keep living bold and walking in your purpose.